and we pass to the last speaker of today, Leuven Penning, the founder of PlanOpSim, will tell us about MetaOptics.
All right, thank you for the introduction, Ivan. Indeed, I'm Leuven Penning. I'm here to introduce to you today the PlanOpSim meta component ray tracing interface to OpticStudio that we will be releasing soon. Many of you will have heard about Metasurfaces as a new way to use nanostructured optics to create new optical functionalities. PlanOpSim's mission in this growing industry is to provide R&D engineers and scientists with the tools to unlock this technology in the most user-friendly way. And we do this by the computer-aided design software that we have developed, as well as by providing design services to companies and research teams all over the world. Our tool is able to calculate from the sub-wavelength nanoscale onto components of many millions of nanostructures and down to integrating with systems. We are based in Belgium, and we can support the whole design workflow of a metasurface with our team going from concept and feasibility analysis to modeling the system in ray tracing or with other third-party tools, and then connecting into our PlanOpSim CAD software, which can model the nanostructure and inform the system design of the nanostructure's behavior, down to making libraries of components and multiple components consisting of several nanostructures, which are then validated in the software calculation and can be sent to GDS or other formats for fabrication later on by your labs or by partners. Our tool was developed with the support of IMEC and Vlaio and has been on the market since 2021. You see here some of our satisfied customers on the left, as well as some of their responses after using the tool directly or in a beta test. They confirm that it's a very intuitive tool to use. It's the appropriate tool for designing meta lenses and meta surfaces, and it really saves them a lot of development time. To give you a little bit of an anecdote, typically designers will spend many days just setting parameters and optimizing things. When we do a customer demo, we can actually get from scratch to first meta lens GDS file rolling out within the hour. We believe our tool is uniquely tailored for meta surfaces compared to other simulation tools that you might know. It's available for both simulations locally or on the cloud. It's very intuitive, as also our users confirmed. We can do large area simulations up to 3,000 times larger than with conventional full wave tools, integrate to ray tracing. We can script, we can export this to manufacturing, we can cover the whole meta surface workflow, and we have a dedicated support team of experts on meta surfaces. We can achieve all of this by applying the right calculation methods, full wave calculations, physical optics, and ray tracing at the right scale. And with that, I'd like to move to what's new in our tool. Since this month and this year, we follow a cycle of continuous improvements to the software that are being released. We have expanded the maximum simulation area up to 170 million nanostructures being calculated. That's about 3,000 times larger than with a full wave tool that's possible. We can batch select meta atoms and optimize for angles as well as spatial coordinates. And in the next week, we will be releasing the beta test for an interface to system design from our wave-based solution that will work via a direct export of a DLL plugin, working in a straightforward way that can support design of hybrid meta systems, so combining classical optics with meta surfaces, is able to do dispersion and angle dependent engineering of meta surfaces in both sequential and non-sequential ray tracing. I would like to show you a little bit about how that would work. Within the PlanOpSim software, a user is able to design the meta surfaces, then compose them in what we call PSRT file, and then export that straight into DLLs for design in ray tracers like OpticStudio. You see it applied here, and then the ray tracer calculates the meta surface. In this example, it's just a single meta surface acting on its own, but we can then take the next step, which has been missing up to now in meta surface design, which is to be able to integrate with systems. So we were inspired by this paper here, doing special color filtering for more efficient and better sensitivity in images. Starting here from a telecentric design, We then design within PlanOpSim a wavelength multiplexed metasurface that splits blue and red light top and bottom, introduce that into the metasurface, into the system, and simulate it like this. This is a capability that hasn't existed before in optical modeling, as far as we know. And with that, I'd like to invite all of you to come join us in beta testing this product and make it even better. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much, Leuven, indeed. Very interesting. Do we have any questions in the audience? In the meantime, I wonder myself, so what's the model to distribute the solution?
The software is available either as one-year licenses or permanent purchases, either to use with cloud calculations, so then your computer is not burdened at all, or you can run it locally on your own infrastructure.
Okay, okay. And do you have any special offers, for example, for academic institutions as compared to companies?
Of course, academic institutions get special discounts compared to companies. We can always discuss about that if you like.
Yeah. Is many of your clients now in academia? Because I can imagine that would be very...
we see both companies and academia. I cannot give you detailed numbers about that right now.
Okay. Anyone else?